Today we are moving to binomial theorem with any real number in this. Okay, you know that there are some binomial theorem that they will ask you to expand, like of this form. Let's say 1 plus x raised to power minus 1, or 1 plus x raised to power minus 1 over 3, or something like that. So how will you go about it? Okay, so if q, that is the power, let's say 1 plus what, x raised to power q, if q is any real number and the absolute value of x, that is this x, is what, less than 1, then the expansion of this form 1 plus x raised to power q is now equal to 1 plus qx, which is the power, plus what, q into q minus 1 all over 2 factorial x squared, plus q into q minus 1 q minus 2 all over 3 factorial s cube, plus it goes on like that. So it means that for s raised to power 4, you will have q into q minus 1 q minus 2 q minus 3. You should know how it goes like that. Okay, so this is now the formula you are going to be using whenever you have the word if q is any real number, that is the power is any real number. Okay, now if you remember that whenever we ask to expand, I already say something about this one, like raised to power 5. You can go and check the video how to expand something of this kind. Okay, and what you have to also note that for you to use this kind of formula, it means that you must have 1 here plus that x, or it can be x over 2, x over something, it can be anything, but you must have what, 1 plus x, like this one must be what, constant there. Okay, it means that let's say you have 2 minus x raised to power minus 5. How are you going to do it? You will just factorize 2 out into what, 1 minus what, x over 2. And don't forget that the 2 that you factorize out will also carry the power of this what, minus 5. Okay, so now how are you going to go about this example? Okay, let's first check the first one. Now a, which is what, 1 over 1 minus x. So the you can simply simplify this one to be what, 1 minus x raised to power what, minus 1. It means your q is what, minus 1, and your x, you should remember this x, now it is what, minus x. Let me represent it by biggest equal to minus x. Do you understand? So expansion of 1 minus x raised to power minus 1 will now be equal to what? Don't forget your formula. 1 plus, what's your q? Your q is what, minus 1 multiplied by x, which is also minus x. Okay, plus q, what's your q? Minus 1 into minus 1 minus 1, do you remember q minus 1 over 2 factorial multiplied by what, minus x all squared. If you follow the formula very well, you will get it. They ask us to find the what, first 4 term, 1 2 3, so it remains the 4, plus the fourth one will be what, q, which is minus 1 q minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 q minus 2, and your q minus 2 will be what, minus 1 minus 2 all over what, 3 factorial into what, minus x raised to power 3, plus, since they ask us to find the first 4 term. Okay, now we are going to be simplifying this. This one will now give us what, 1 plus this one, minus times minus, that's plus, so we have what, we have the expansion is now equal to 1 plus x. Okay, for this one, minus 1 multiplied by minus 2, that give you what, 2. 2 multiplied by x squared, it will give you what, minus x squared is x squared. X squared multiplied by this one will give us what, because minus 1 minus 2 positive, that's 2 multiplied by what, x squared, that's what, 2x squared over 2 factorial, plus 2x squared over what? 2 factorial plus another one minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 over 2. It will give us what? Minus 1 minus 2. That's what? This one will give us minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus it will give us minus 6. Okay, so minus 6 multiplied by minus x raised to power 3 will also give us minus x cubed. So it means 6x cubed. If you multiply the two together, 6x cubed divided by 3 factorial. So plus, since they asked us to find the first fourth term, okay, what are you going to do? This one will be what? 1 plus x plus 2x squared over 2 multiplied by 1 plus 6x cubed over what? 3 times 2 times 1. So 2 here 1, 2 here what? 3. And 3 will cancel 3. So we have the expansion to be what? 1 plus x plus x squared plus what? X cubed. It goes on like that. Okay, so that's the expansion for the what? For the first question that says this. Okay, now for the B, here your q is what? 1 over 3 and your x is what? 2x. Okay, now what are you going to do? How are you going to expand this one? So it will now be what? 1 plus qx. What's your q? 1 over 3 into what? 2x plus q minus 1 all over 2 factorial into what? X, which is 2x squared, plus another one, q minus 1, q minus 2 into what? 2x raised to power 3 all over what? 3 factorial. They asked us to find the first four term. Simplifying this, 1 plus what? 2 over 3x, right? Plus 1 over 3 into 1 over 3 minus 1 will give us what? Minus 2 over 3. 2x, 2 squared, that's 4. X squared, that's 4x squared over 2 times 1. Okay, plus 1 over 3 into minus 2 over 3. Okay, minus what? Minus 5 over 3 into what? 2 cube, that's 8s cube over what? 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, now simplifying further, we have 1 plus 2 over 3x, right? Plus, okay, this one will be negative 2 over 9 times 4 x squared, everything divided by what? 2. Okay, plus this one multiplied by this one will give us 10 over 9 multiplied by 3, that's 10 over 27 multiplied by 8 x cubed all over 6, plus it goes on like that. The expansion will now be 1 plus 2 over 3x, okay, minus 8 over 9x squared. This one will give us what? Because this one will be what? Divided by 2, 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2. You understand? Okay, plus 10 over 27 times 8s cubed multiplied by 1 over 6, plus it goes on like that. It will now be what? 1 plus 2 over 3x, okay, minus, because 2 can goes here, that's 4, okay, minus what? 4 x squared over 9. Here too, something can cause, okay, this one 3, right? This one 5, this one is 40, this one is 81. So we have what? Plus 40x cube all over what? This one will be what? 81 plus it goes on like that. So that's the what? 1 2 3 4 first four term of the expansion of this what? Second question. Okay, let's move on to the third one. So how are we going to solve this type? Okay, Now I can express this one as what? 2 minus x raised to power what? Minus half, law of indices. Because from here I can easily say 1 over what? 2 minus x raised to power 1 over 3. Bringing it up, we turn it towards negative. Okay, now this one hasn't looked like a what? Normal expansion, like normal standard one that I should have raised to power key, because 1 must be here. What can I do? I can easily factorize 2 out, but don't forget that the 2 that I will factorize we also carry this power, so it means that 2 raised to power 1 minus 1 over 3 into what? 1 minus what? X over 2, everything raised to power what? Minus 1 over 3. So I can easily say that 1 over cube root of 2 into, now I can now continue with what? My expansion. Don't forget that this is my what? Q, and this is my x, big X rather. Okay, now I can easily say that 1 abi plus Q minus 1 over 3 x, my x is minus x over 2, plus Q, which is minus 1 over 3, Q minus 1, okay, Q minus 1, this is it, into what? Minus x over 2 all squared divided by 2 factorial, plus Q minus 1 over 3, since we are looking for the first 4 term, minus 1 over 3 minus 1, minus 1 over 3 minus what? 2, into what? Minus x over 2 all squared, everything over what? 3 factorial. Okay, now I have what? 1 over 2 cube root of 2 into 1 plus what? X over 6, right? Because this one positive, plus, let me just put plus first. Okay, let us simplify this one. Okay, how are we going to do this one? This one will be what? Okay, minus 1 over 3 multiply by minus 1 over 3 minus 1 will give us minus 4 over 3 into what? X squared over 4. Okay, everything over 2 times 1 plus minus 1 over 3 into minus 1 over 3 minus 1 minus 4 over 3, and this one will be minus 7 over 3 multiply by our this x will give us what? Minus s cube over what? Raised to power 3. This one's supposed to be 3. Okay, will give us what? 8. So